Hello, my opinion. How you doing, darling? Let me drop this link. I have been over at Tiff Peas. Chad, I hope that you have your phone fixed. Tiff don't ever instruments properly. I'm still over here at Tiff P chat, y'all. Not Tiff don't ever in the strings properly. Listen, I told totally missed out, and uh some other folks alive, but we here now. Let me pin this link, and then I gotta go ahead and pull up what what I wanted to talk about. Hello, everybody coming in the room. I ain't got no music because y'all know I was just over there at Tiff's. So I was trying to hold down Bestie, honey. The sector is sectoring. Let me go over here to this other email account because I got a few things that I want to pull up and talk about today. Hold on, let me go back over, make sure nobody backstage. Okay, nobody backstage. Let me get my first thing pulled up. I'm learning how to do content properly. Get a toy lady a minute. Let's look up. Okay. I wanted to talk about this. Okay, so you gotta connect your. It says your devices are connected, darling. Yeah. You still have to connect it, so just let it connect. I hope everybody is having a good day. I understand that everybody is going to be over at D Durrell's. However, you guys know we are still committed to doing our content over here at Box Talk. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I got a few things that I want to speak on. Let me skip back over and see if we got it together. So a few things I want to talk about. One of them is Sexy Red. She was talking about the most romantic thing that ever happened to her. I got another one right here that I want to talk about. And then, what was the other one? It was three things I wanted to talk about. Your new phone is tripping. It's okay. It's okay. All right. So listen, we're gonna talk. We're gonna make it weird. Let me share my screen. I hope y'all had a good Friday. I had a good Friday. We've been over there at Tiff P's, chopping up with her. It's always a wonderful time when she goes like, "Hi, Simba Queen. Hey, boo.
What's up? What's up? I wasn't gonna
How
come
you
back, but I said, let me
doing?"
come back. I couldn't resist. I had to come back.
Girl, Lynn's not thinking about you trying to talking about something you ain't coming back. Girl, bye. Ain't
It was just,
nobody
it was just so much going on. I was like, yeah, this is
it's okay. It be
this
that
is
way.
crazy. I gotta take a step back.
Okay. Let's go back over here. Okay, listen. Let's let's get let's do this. Okay. All right, so I have a clip of Sexy Red, and she is talking about the most romantic thing that ever happened to her. So, Summer Queen, what is the most romantic thing that you and your husband have ever done, or someone has ever done for you?
Romantic thing
Yeah, romantic.
is not That's just not. Yeah, I would say the most romantic thing he ever did was, I guess, about 3 weeks ago. He knocks on the door as I was in the room, and I thought it was my son. So he knocks again, and I open the door. He hands me a key. I look at it, it's weird looking key, and I go downstairs, and there's a car in front of the house with a big red bow on it.
Let's go. Some queen husband. Let's go. Okay,
So yeah, that's
that's very
probably the
much
most
romantical.
romantic thing. Yeah, that was sweet. He was like, "You like it? You like it?"
Was it your dream car?
It was exactly the one I asked for. It was.
I'm about to
Yep,
go wake
yep.
this old lady husband up right now. I'm about to go wake him up. Look, Chad Tina got the upgraded new iPhone and it's fucking up on him.
Get it together, Chatty.
Right. Well, listen, the most romantic thing for me is that I thought we were going to visit my sister in another state, but really we was going to drop Mello off to go have a little vacation weekend together, and I really enjoyed that. And yeah, we had a really good time. Um we
Well,
made no babies, but we tried. And okay.
I
So
hear
we got Sexy Red over here, right? The Instagramular. And Sexy Red is gonna tell us about the most romantic thing that ever happened for her.
you. Okay.
So let me mute.
Want to be honest, the most romantic thing somebody did for me, it was my first boyfriend. I was just in high school. He was a little older than me, and it was Valentine's Day. I'll never forget. He robbed somebody and gave me the money and gave me the bill he stole, and it was just so sweet because he was out of breath and stuff. He's like, "Here, I just got this for you." I was like, "Oh, so sweet. Thank you," because nobody never did nothing like that for me. He stole for me, so I'm like, "Oh, you did that for me, really?" I was like 15. I was 15. Yeah, 15. That was my first boyfriend. And
Okay, how do you feel about yeah, listen. That's that ghetto love. Listen, that's that ghetto love. Listen, he said he was all out of breath. Did she say some money and some beer though? Like
Oh my God. She said it was just so sweet. I can't. I can't. I can't.
I just want you women to know that you definitely have to have better standards for yourself as far as, what you are, asking your men. Yeah, this is, but I'm just saying it's so sad. Like we can talk like we're adults, and it's like she probably gave her box to that guy who robbed the person for the beer and the money that he gave
I mean,
to
of course, that was probably her thank you to him. After they got the
Listen,
money, go home and have some honey.
listen. I think that, if that's what she's accepting, then she should, you know, probably love herself a little bit more. And I'm
Oh.
glad she got her glasses on because I'm a person who is guilty of not wearing my glasses and I can't never see nothing. And yeah, and they're trying to cancel Sexy Red, and I say we are not canceling Sexy Red. They say that she is promoting thought culture. Now, she has been caught saying some very, very not good things as far as not having responsible sexual relations with
Uh,
people. So I do not advocate for you to be a irresponsible hoe. The toy lady is definitely hoe is life, but you have to be a very responsible hoe. That means you need to be going to get your checkups. You need to be making sure that, listen, let me give y'all a tip. Baby, y'all, you need to, when you're going to get tested for STDs, if you are out there like that, you definitely need to be getting your mouth or your throat tested too, because honey, you know what I'm saying, the throat coughing is real out here, and you could very well have something going on in your throat from a sexual experience that you had with somebody if you weren't careful. So she has
Right.
been caught saying that she does not like to use condoms when she has sex and that she's very much sexually active. And I do think that that is very irresponsible of her. However, our children should not be looking up to Sexy Red as a role model.
I mean, but the thing is, Sexy Red is just one of many. This is a whole
Right.
culture. It's not like, oh, it's just her. That's
Mhm.
ridiculous, you know?
Right.
We
Yeah.
had Glorilla talking about how she likes to eat French fries with semen. And Gabrielle,
Listen, at some
and,
point, I
and
think these people be trolling us. I think that they really do be trolling us.
I don't think so.
You think that Glorilla really likes to eat semen with French fries?
Why not?
Like, is the French fries already there? Like, are
But
you
Sexy
are you
Toilet,
are
think
you
about it.
warming up the fries in the air fryer
Because, no,
while
no, no, I mean,
you're
just think about
masturbating?
it.
Like, what's going on?
No, 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 no. The whole
Okay.
thing is this, right? Forget about the logistics of it, right? If you suck dick and you
Hmm.
swallow semen, what's the difference between taking a French fry and dipping it in the semen that you're gonna let come down your throat anyway? What's the difference?
It's really not one other than you
It's
putting it
not.
on French fries.
It's
But
not. It's I just wouldn't say that publicly. That's the thing.
hmm. So definitely be careful what you say publicly. But that goes back to trolling because you know that that is gonna get some attention. You saying that, like, listen. When I showed this to my husband yesterday, he said that he felt like she was making my phone stink. I told the girl this at work last night. Like, he really was like, "Yo, like, I feel like she making your phone stink right now. Like, what are
Yeah.
you like? Look like she got dirty feet right now." And I was like, yo, it really is some footage of her like a night after the club. Her, Summer Walker, and some other girls went out, and her feet were dirty as fuck. And it's just like, oh, I don't know if I would ever want to suck her toes because her listen, her feet were dirty as hell.
Well, okay, yeah, but then she can always hop in. I don't think it's about necessarily her image or her feet being dirty. It's just men are funny. It's like they want this Madonna saint like woman as a wife, but then they want this thotty. But what you don't understand is, and who was it? Recognized Game was talking about this. He really peaked Game. He was like, all these dudes that want this woman who doesn't have these bodies, don't they realize she was with somebody else before she got with you? You're not getting some fresh chick because you can't, when you're single, want to fuck everybody, and then when you settle down, what pool of women are you gonna find? That same pool of women you were fucking. There's no such thing as the Madonna and the whore. That doesn't exist. It's called the Madonna horror complex. Have you ever heard that?
I have never heard of this. Go ahead and educate us on this.
The Madonna horror complex is basically, when you hear guys say, "I want a freak in the sheets, but a lady in the streets."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's kind of what it is. It's like men want to see their wives kind of, well, mostly, traditionally speaking, want to see their wives as kind of pristine, pure, just his. The thing is, in this society, that doesn't work that way anymore. Women are very sexually, active, as sexually active as men. So when you get ready to settle down as a man, what pool of women are you going to find? It's going to be the whores. You can't want the whores when you're single and then suddenly think they're going to transform into the Madonna. The Madonna is the mother of Christ. Madonna horror complex. It's this schism with men where they want a pure woman, but they want a whore at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you get married, right, you become the mother of their children. And maybe all this wild sex you were having prior, things calm down once you have a kid. And they're like, well, you're a mother now. You see what I'm saying? So now he's got to go outside to get him some whores so he can have both the Madonna at home and the whore in the streets. Madonna horror complex. It's been studied.
Okay, I've never heard of that before. Thank you for educating us on that. We really do appreciate that. So a few people, so too big, too big said she look like your thing.
Man, if you was drunk and she was bent over, you would stick it right in there talking that like this is what I'm talking about. Oh, She dirty, she this, she that. And be as soon as this live went off, if she was standing there butt naked, you would go to town. Shut up. I'm tired of y'all men.
Listen, I really do just believe this is her career. Her career is to sell horror music. And it's lucrative. Come on now. How is life?
Well, yeah, I mean, look at Sukiyana. It is. It's lucrative.
Very much lucrative. $1 billion business.
Absolutely. But the thing is too big. A lot of people can't separate the two. A lot of men say they do, but they really don't. Psychologically, I want this pure wife, but then I want a whore. But then when she becomes a mom, I've seen this happen so many times. She becomes a mom, and it's like he sees it differently. Well, you're a mother now. That's not in your case, Sexy Toy Lady, but you have a, kind of an alternative lifestyle.
Right. Because I'm fucking. You feel me? Mom or not.
Too Big said, I don't fuck anything.
I mean, that's good, but not everybody have those same
exactly.
standards.
Not everybody has a lot of people don't have those standards. At least they have them publicly, but we don't know what people do behind closed doors. People
honey, listen, because believe me, I know I had a friend girl, and she was trying to say that one specific person was her baby daddy, and then she had got mad at me when I was like, no, this person need to be on the list. Remember this person. It was 4 people, and she was very upset. But then one by one, she started publicly embarrassing herself, because each time the test would come back that it wasn't one of the dudes, baby, she would just go on to the next person and harass their family instead of telling the truth to fucking begin with.
Wow.
And exactly who I told her was her baby daddy was who her baby daddy was. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's not my business. But if you're gonna be a hoe, you gotta be a responsible hoe.
But
that was some very irresponsible hoe shit.
Because if you getting into it and ain't no condom, you just don't.
You still disconnected, darling, though. Oh, never mind. Hold on, wait. Stay right there. How you doing, darling?
Shit, is it working now?
Yeah. Lord, it's working now. Look at God. You still made it. All the technical, I could count. That's what I'm talking about, Chanty. Okay. Dang. Thank you. Thank you for coming along. Okay. How do you feel about Stacey Red and her dirty feet?
Shit, it's dirty. Man. Stacey Red, I don't know. She ain't my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? She ain't for me.
I mean, she is kind of a booger. She is a booger. I can't lie.
I mean, but I don't listen to what y'all saying. I like what some was saying. I think QT was talking about that too, how men be wanting, they want you to do everything, all the flips and the tricks in the bedroom.
Right.
But then they sit there and think about when you done get done with that shit. They're like, where you learn that from?
Right.
Yeah.
Who taught you this shit?
For it. Yeah, you're judged. Just like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you don't give in, then you're a tease. If you give in, then you're a whore. You can't win.
Right. Let's talk about it, Summer Queen. Why is that? Why is it like that? And Chanty, why is it okay for you niggas to be out here slinging dick all willy-nilly? But if we want to slang pussy all willy-nilly, it's a problem.
Well, I think it go back to like I was telling you that, uncles and daddies and cousins and stuff, they want you to get with women. You know what I'm saying? They want you to let them know you fucking. They want you to let them know who you fucking. They want you to come show your girlfriend off, all that shit. But, like you said, on the flip side, when you with your aunties or grandmother and all that shit, y'all ain't talking about nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all try to keep all that hush-hush when you're a woman versus men, it's kind of glorified, and
right.
Like they want you to see, oh boy, you got you a nice one, boy. You know what I'm saying? She got a nice ass, everything. Mothers love that shit. But like I say, I don't hear no women saying that they mom and stuff talking about, oh, your man fine as hell. He look like he got a big dick and all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
For a fact, my mother told me that big dicks ran in my husband's family. I just want to stay for the record. She let the toilet lady know before the toilet lady was the toilet lady, like, girl, listen.
So was your mama with your husband's people?
I mean, Chanty, please don't make me toast, be that way sometimes, you know.
Hey, it be like that sometimes.
I will say, when I was a kid, when I was younger, my grandmother said, young ladies should have restraint and not, open your legs and stuff like that. Now, as an adult, my mom and I talk about sex, but yeah, when I was younger, until I got married, it wasn't, yeah, girl, go out there and do, no, 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 no. You go to college, you ain't doing none of that.
Right. I say
I was
first when
most
your boys
definitely fucking in
kid.
college, so I don't, but it's fine.
I mean, I couldn't speak to my mother about it. I got married when I was 22, so I wasn't out there that long.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah. But like I say, when you a man, shit, it be glorified like that. Especially, y'all having a little barbecue or something. Yo, bring your girl on, though. Bring your girl on. Let her see
Right,
her. Let
right.
her see her. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Oh yeah. See, I always wish I could hear those conversations between men, but they don't talk that way around us.
Nah, it's garage talk. The women be in the house, men be in the garage,
I'll sneak around and listen, and so they don't see where I am and hear what they say. That's the only way I know. They'll be like,
I
"Yeah,
mean,
man." So he was like, "I don't know, man." Somebody was talking about how they come too quick, and I had to walk away at that point because it was somebody I didn't want to
No,
hear.
but that's a problem for a lot of men. A lot of men has
No,
premature
no,
ejaculation
yeah,
problems.
see, that's not the point. Is the person who was saying that, I was embarrassed hearing it coming from this person, so I walked
Oh,
away. But I know
yeah.
this is a problem. Trust me, I know.
well, listen, we don't all came across someone who done nutted too quick, and
Yeah.
even us women ourselves are guilty of that,
No, no, no.
Oh
Woman
my
can,
God, speaking of that, shout
a
out to
woman
YM. Hold on, let me pull it up. YM, she suggested that we look at this other clip. So while we're talking, we're
no,
gonna.
okay, but STO, women can't come too quick because the guy can keep going. If he comes too quick, the game stops. So there's a difference.
Yeah. Well, that's when you gotta do other shit. You know what I'm saying? You done nutted too quick, you might go on, put your mouth on it or something.
That's what I'm saying. He
Yes,
got to
sir.
stop. A woman can have multiple orgasms, even though she's had one.
Right.
He can continue, but once he nuts, that's it. There's a refractory period in between him becoming hard again.
Yeah. But I mean, like you said, you heard him saying that because as men, when you with your family like that, that's a free space. And like you say, it ain't no judgment, but niggas gonna fuck with you about whatever it is. But it's gonna stay
They
with
was
the
clowning
family.
him. Yeah, they was clowning him. I felt bad. That's why I
Hmm.
could walk away.
Yeah. I say he claim you, but it all be in good love. You know what
Yeah, it
I'm
was funny. It was fun. They was, nigga, you coming too quick. You ain't got no. I was like, oh man, let me walk away. I can't hear this.
saying?
It was my little cousin. I felt bad for.
Yeah, but I mean, he's saying something because he wants some help, though.
Yeah, yeah. He was
Right.
talking to my uncle. He was talking to my uncle and
Okay,
my
so then what did
godfather.
your uncle say to him?
He basically said, what you got to do is you got to make sure that you please her first, and also it'll help you to stave off having the orgasm. But if you get get it in too quickly, yeah, you're not going to be able to control the momentum. So just ease into it, foreplay, touch her here, do this and that. Now I was like, oh
Yeah,
God, let me go. I
yeah.
can't.
See, you got some good information. You need
That's
to eat a little bit
That's
longer and
great
play with it.
information.
He said prolong it. Don't stick it in so quick. You got to lick. I was like, okay, I can't. No, I have to
Let's
wait.
go. No, what you
Yeah,
mean you can't? Your uncle was giving out some good
I know, but I
information.
don't want to think about
yeah,
my uncle like that. I don't think on
Your uncle is out here fucking. It's fine.
I know everybody is, but it's weird when you hear that kind of talk coming from a patriarch. You know what I'm saying? It's like Father Abraham talking about sex. Like Moses. I was like, no, 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 no. I can't. No, no, no. I gotta go. I gotta go.
But see, that's why women don't be talking about this shit like that. Cause like you said, it's like Father Abraham to you, but like you said, your cousin talking to your uncle, so it's like, hey, uncle, I need some advice, man. Put me on game. You
Right.
know.
Yeah, I got it, but I just couldn't hear. But I understood, and I was so glad that my cousin was able to talk to my uncle and my godfather about that. So yeah, they was like, yeah, let me tell you what you do, and they were talking about pills and all kind of horny goat weed, all type of shit.
Yeah. Got a family name to protect. You can't be out here busting nuts too quick. Really, you fuck up the whole family name with that.
Oh God, no, please. I guess maybe my cousin is getting some practice now. I hope so.
You hope so.
Oh my God.
Get some
Okay. All right. So we're gonna watch this clip that YM wants us to watch and discuss. So I'm going to mute.
Okay.
"22-year-old Amanda Grice has a rare and embarrassing problem. For 12 years, she's been living in a permanent state of sexual arousal.
I lost count, honestly, of how many times a day I have orgasms. I'd have 50 orgasms, and well into the day, it would be well over 100 by that evening.
Damn.
50 orgasms a day might sound like pure pleasure, but it's making Amanda's life a living hell.
When they're intensifying like they are right this second, this moment, my whole abdominal wall is like flexing. I never really make any noises, only because I kind of suppress them. And of course, my legs won't stop shaking.
Amanda's condition is known as persistent genital arousal disorder, or PGAD.
The way I can explain PGAD to other people is just imagining your body, particularly your genital area, being in a constant state of arousal on top of constant pain. Yeah.
Not to mention the sleepless nights.
I'm kind of what you consider insomniac. I'm usually up to the hours of 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God.
She has supportive friends, but she can never completely relax. The slightest vibrations from a cell phone or a car ride can trigger her condition.
Right now, while we're in the car, I can feel it onsetting my tics.
Amanda's orgasms can strike at any time, in any place.
You know, it's crazy. Just in the few minutes we've been at the park, I've seen your tics go off about 2 times already.
Think of like a bearable, constant pain that never goes away. It's like a possession, you know? Like I'm like literally possessed by this thing.
Shout out to YM. Listen, that car ride did not look very comfortable. TLC is petty as hell because they zoomed in on her feet and she ain't had no pedicure. Did y'all peep that shit? TLC petty as fuck. But all jokes aside, that seems so horrible. Like just things that riding in the car. Right in the car for her.
She got to be swole to do it that much.
I mean, listen, a legitimate question that I have, and I hope I'm not overstepping boundaries, is like, is she releasing fluids while she's having these orgasms?
I don't know.
Dang, Gates is going live. What is going on? The sector is sectoring. Fuck y'all. Like, okay. Damn. Okay, we got this one. Okay, yeah. Okay. So 2 big things that she needs some dick. And I think she probably don't get dick at all. Like, it seems like that is very uncomfortable for her.
Yeah. She probably wouldn't even want it.
No. If a cell phone vibrating, so that means ain't no way she using no toys. That's out of the question. Ain't no way.
She wouldn't need to. I mean, she probably wants to get away from that whole experience. It has to be psychologically difficult. It's a disorder. It's not, you know, like this is a pleasant thing.
Mm-hmm.
took the pleasure out of pleasure.
Exactly. It's not. It's terrible. Actually, anything too much in the extreme is not good.
Right.
God, you be sitting there. Can you imagine sitting at the doctor's office? Oh my God. Oh, and people like, what the fuck?
No, I could not. That would be terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you on the train.
Like it's one thing to say, okay, look, we're gonna play with the toys. I don't play with. Like, it's one thing to say that, right? But it's another thing to just be trying to live your regular life. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what I'm saying.
Parent teacher conference having 5 orgasms every 10 minutes.
Right.
Where
at the damn game. You said you at the game in the bleachers, everybody, you know what I'm saying, stomping on the bleachers and shit.
You're just busting nuts while they stomping on the bleachers.
That's crazy. That's
and then the face that she was making did not look pleasant. It looks like it hurts very much.
Yeah, it almost looked like childbirth, you know, like
right, you know, like
it probably is something like she said. She feels like this rhythmic feeling, a pulsating sensation in her,
like contractions.
Yeah, like contractions. And I mean, because you think about it, when you have, I don't know about men, but for me, when I have an orgasm, it is like it's a pleasant contraction, but it is a contraction.
It is.
Yeah, and then
but sometimes they are quite strong.
Yeah, they can be very strong. And then like after, like, does this happen to you, Sexy Toilet? Like afterward,
aftershock, like a what do you call it? An earthquake.
Yeah, but then your clit is like super sensitive. Like you can, right? Can you imagine? Yikes! I couldn't imagine that all the time.
No, because you've been needing a minute to recover from that. You know.
You do, and my orgasms are intense. I can't be. No, Lord, that would be terrible. God, no.
Right. Listen, oh God, this is gonna sound. This is like for me, sometimes I feel like my vagina is trying to escape from my body, right?
Yes, you just
I have a tendency to push. You know, like yeah.
You imagine how many times you have to change your underwear.
Be trying to get out and walk off, bro. Like
you wear like panty liners all the time.
So intense. Oh my God. But again, like Summer Queen said, if I had to have that feeling all the time, like I'd be needing some time to recover. So to have that feeling all the time, no, I wouldn't be able to get shit done.
And then your underwear would constantly be wet. You have to wear
all the time. That's why I was saying, like, I wasn't trying to be sound pervy, but I'm wondering while this is going on, like, is she releasing fluids as well?
She would have to be. We all release fluid when that happens.
So it's like
she got to wear a diaper.
That's or a pad, a sanitary pad or something.
Yeah, or period panties.
Yeah, period.
Yeah, because they're getting thick. I love those things.
And what's up with the Stargate diaper shit?
So they said that her butt is flat and it looks like it's a diaper back there. But she always said that she ain't had no ass and she got titties. So, you know, all of us can't have ass, you know.
Because I heard Nikki Askins speak, would he fuck somebody with a diaper? And he was like, no, but I'm like, you talking to a nigga who married anyway. If his wife wore a diaper, I'm sure he would still fuck her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, obviously something doesn't happen in order for her to get in that diaper. You know what I'm saying? Just like if mine had one, it's like something done went on. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, on the little Soul Food series, damn, Bird was in the little wreck. You know what I'm saying? And she was all depressed because she had to wear the little diaper and shit. Hell, Liam was still knocking her ass off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I would hope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it is what it is. The motherfucker still come out.
Right.
You know? Shit. But I don't know. They just had me rolling talking about I ain't fucking nobody in a diaper. Like, of course you ain't going out looking for nobody in no damn diaper, but if your woman having to have one, nigga, she's still getting fucked with the diaper. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Chazzy, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Exactly.
Listen. That's real love right there. I know that's right. Chazzy said he got that real black love.
Hey,
right though,
You don't
Jack.
think your husband will fuck you with a diaper?
You know,
He
probably.
probably would. There's this dude I was talking to a while back, and he has a wife who had a stroke, and they were trying to have sex, and the only reason why he was like going outside of his marriage is because she just couldn't move, and it would hurt her.
Okay.
So yeah, but they tried, but she, she just couldn't, and she was like, "Listen, go ahead, I know you love me," because he's her caretaker, but. I was like, yeah, dude, I can't mess with that. You trying to send me to hell. Your wife had a stroke and you trying to have me be boyfriend and girlfriend. No, I'm not doing that, woman. You got to go. Go get somebody else. I can't mess with nobody because your wife's, you know what I'm saying? It's different if y'all have an agreement and she's able-bodied and minded. But if she's sick and infirm and that's why you can't make love to her, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. You're going to have to.
Yeah, that's too much on my mental. I feel like I can't get wet for nobody who I know that if I did, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to perform properly. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't.
He should never disclose that much information.
So what now?
He should never disclose that much information because if me and mine got an agreement on some shit like that, and she in a kind of it sounds like she's in kind of like a vegetable state or something like that. I ain't finna tell the next woman I'm finna fuck my wife in a vegetable state. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Because I mean, then that's gonna throw the whole mood off anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm like, yo, what? Nuh-uh, bye.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, he fucked his own self up.
Got to be more careful.
All he had to do was say, "My wife cool with it."
Right. That's it. Okay, and we just had all the fun. We'll see you later. Be safe.
Yeah, you stood up and like your wife the bone collector and shit. Come on, man.
Man, nah. All I can imagine is some woman laying in the bed waiting for you to come back.
Right, it threw you all off.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to get wet. I can't do this. I'm dead ass. Listen, women have performance anxiety and stuff too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
That's a thing. And unbeknownst to men, some men feel like women's vaginas just should automatically be wet because they're there, and that's just not true.
That's true too. Yeah. But I know most men they are very happy to get it wet for you. They ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem.
Most women.
Something gonna work. Shit. Something gonna have to work.
I know most dudes I ever dealt with, the first thing they wanted to do was, sit on my face.
Let's go. I love to condition a good beard.
Oh.
That's why the first thing I got asked to do is, you got a beard? You have a beard? Like, Chatty, you got a beard?
Shout out to the beard gang.
Let's go.
Was it always like that even when you were younger? Because I know when I was younger, it was like, nah, guys just didn't eat pussy. And now that's all they want to do.
I feel it.
Yeah, though, I'll tell you, Cash Money had niggas like that, man. They came out rapping, talking about we ain't eating. Then you got older, you see shit, nigga, everybody eating. Fuck what them niggas talking about. Yeah, we got niggas like Plies coming in talking about, what do you say, shit, if your man don't eat you from the back, that's an insult. Shit.
I totally agree with that statement. I fully support
that. LC. I knew B. Smith. I knew her. I had two friends. They were twins living up in New York. We used to go to her restaurant all the time. Beautiful lady. I don't think he's necessarily wrong, as long as he kept it discreet. Because at the end, she was pretty bad. I remember that. Yeah.
Thank you for coming, Charity. Y'all know he on a new device. I remember that situation, and that was sad, but it was like, what can you do?
She was so beautiful. The nicest lady.
She was.
Such a nice lady. Mm-hmm. I liked her a lot. She was a really good mentor to a couple of my friends who were a transplant from Ohio. That's how I met her. Sweet lady.
That's wonderful. I don't know. I have definitely told my husband if something happens to me, like I want him to go on and find some love, get you a nice, get Mello a good, nice stepmama. And if something happened to me, I'm gonna definitely get Mello a nice stepmama or a daddy. I don't know yet, whichever
Oh,
one.
absolutely. I want my husband to
Yeah,
marry
move
her.
along.
I already got my replacement picked out.
Mm,
I love her. I love her.
let's go.
So she going. I already call her my sister wife because she is. And
Okay, let's go.
um, yeah, I love. She been in our lives now. I would say for 12 years.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so she's good people. That's my girl. Me and her talk about my husband like a dog.
At least
And then,
that's what you're supposed to do.
then when he come into the office, we look. We say, he said, "What y'all doing? Nothing." I love her. So yeah, when if something happened to me, I lose my mind or whatever, I want her to take over because she would do a good job. Definitely do a
Dang,
good.
I gotta find somebody for him. Dang.
Yeah, man, because these men, we can live without them, but they need somebody to take care of them. And I don't
That's
know if my
true.
daughters is gonna do it for. Well, he got 3
Mm,
daughters, so he got them, but he need a woman. Somebody that
right.
because my girls they got their own lives. I
Yeah,
wanted to have a sister wife off rip because my husband's Muslim. I always said, well, why can't I have a sister wife with all these kids? She could have some kids. We could all take care of these kids together. And he was like,
right.
no, it's too expensive. Too expensive.
Listen, it is quite expensive, you know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't mind having a sister wife, but that's what my husband said. Like, you think I want to be like, man, fuck them bitches. I ain't, but fuck that. No. I was like, okay. Dang.
Man, it would have been so much. I needed it because I was stressed. I could have used me a sister wife for real.
Mm.
I would go down to the mosque and look and see. I wonder if she would do it. I need help. I need
Listen, let's
help.
go. Mm. Did you ever think about approaching a young woman about it?
He doesn't want to. I do, but
Oh,
he doesn't
just
want
you.
to.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's like, no, I just want you. So that's why I said if something happens to me, then yeah, I need him to have him somebody else because tell God, my husband needs a woman. He does. He absolutely does. Without a woman, he'd be lost.
Yeah, definitely the toy lady husband would need somebody else. It's okay, Chad T. We know that you got limited time and you contributed to the conversation. We always appreciate you and your opinions.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
rock out
Chad,
in the chat.
Chad give it to you raw. He don't
Okay.
sugarcoat it. He just say exactly what it is. I love that.
When it comes down to it, these men don't want the responsibility of two women. No, y'all don't.
Yeah.
Okay, I still listen. I be complaining. The toilet. Listen, let me tell y'all something. The toilet husband is starting to talk back, and I don't like it.
Uh-oh.
And I mean
What
it in the nicest way possible. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I was like, look at you finding your throat chakras, but
Uh-oh.
tread lightly.
He's starting to put a little stank on it now.
Yeah, he got a little stink on it now. Like what? He been telling me no. I was like, huh?
Oh, you got the no,
I
huh?
got to
Yeah.
know. Like, oh, not
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
no, not but it's
He said no.
everybody evolves, and I'm
Well,
proud of him
well, what is
for
he saying no about?
standing up for himself.
Why? Why is he saying it? Why is he
Well,
saying
okay, so we're having a dispute about vacations for
it?
next year because he is loyal to Carnival Cruise Line, and although that is very much nice, like I want to do some different boats and some different itineraries. And we
Okay.
have done, like, we are at the point where we have done all of those and those itineraries. So I want us to go over here, and we're trying to get our family members and stuff to go to. So he was like, well, we don't want to take them, somewhere, where we don't know nothing about it. It's like, but we're not taking them. They're taking it. So first of all, like, we all go together, but it's like, I don't want to keep, like, nah, maybe, okay. And I want to do my Alaskan cruise. And I don't care if he don't want to be fucking cold. I want to do my Alaskan cruise, and that's what we're doing. And because that's what I want to do, that's what we're gonna do, and that's just how it's supposed to be. Because what he wants to do, that's what we do, and that's how it's supposed to be, right? So, right, it's supposed to be that way on both sides.
Oh wait, what about compromise? Is there a compromise?
What you mean? Is there a compromise? We'll
'Cause
continue to.
I can understand him not wanting to do an Alaskan cruise. We black people, we don't do all that cold. Is there a compromise?
First of all, no, there's not a compromise.
Is he paying for it?
Well, why wouldn't he be paying for it?
No, I'm saying, is he paying for the cruise?
Yeah, he gonna pay for it. Who else gonna pay for it?
Well, then, honey, I got some news for you. If he's paying for it, then he's gonna have to make the final decision, no matter what you say.
That's our money.
Yeah, let me explain something to you. When that man say no and he gonna spend it the way he gonna spend it, unless he's a simp, he ain't listening to you. He a simp?
You know, I would like to think that, but apparently he's not. You know, you feel me? And that's fine. You feel me? Like, but
Look like y'all ass is going somewhere hot. Then that's what it's finna be.
we can go both places. That's the beauty of it. It's like we don't gotta pick one or the other. We can do both.
That's what he said.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But you ain't spending the money though, right?
Why am I not spending the money if his money is our money?
Because see, I know what you're saying, baby. Listen, baby girl. I know. Trust me. We go through the same thing. My last name is his last name. According to the law, if I take him to court, I can get probably half of everything because we've been together 30 years, right?
Listen, my lady husband don't want none of them problems because, you know, we've been together a good bit too.
Right. Now that's divorce. Now, I don't know about South Carolina, but in North Carolina, you have to live apart for a year and a day.
Just to even file for you. First, you have to file for separation. Yeah, girl. I know the law.
Yeah, so you know what that is. Okay, so all that put there, if he makes the bulk of the money and you're going to have to go all the way through to divorce court to get him to do what it is you want him to do, y'all going where he say go.
No.
That's what okay, we'll see.
I'm not accepting that as an answer. Why? Because it's not a question of can said trips be taken, because, you know, we are cruisers. Like 3 or 4 a year is the target. Like one, like that's the target. Like I believe in vacation. Mello want to go to Legoland. That's fine. We could take him to Legoland, right? But it's like, I want to take this itinerary. This is my dream cruise. And it's a destination where we have not been. And I don't want to keep going to the same places.
Well, why don't he want to do the Alaska thing?
I don't know. He say it's going to be boring. But I don't care if he think that whale watching is boring, because fuck that. I don't care.
Oh, he don't want to go whale watch. He want to be able to, he wants to go on the excursions where you go to the beach and you do this and you do that, right?
Right. He's trying to be, yeah. Because listen, in my head, look, I'm so adamant that this cruise is happening. I'm already starting to order coats.
Wait. Before you do that, have you?
No, it's ordered. I got me some. Listen, I spent $200 on some good boots.
These young people ain't gonna be married for 5 minutes if they don't listen to these.
I've already been married longer than 5 minutes.
How long have you been married?
I have. Let me see. 18, 19, 20. So I've been married for 5 years. I've been married for 5 years, but we've been together for 15 years. Right?
Okay, but you've been married for 5 and you've been together like boyfriend and girlfriend.
LC, I'm not paying for that trip. What are you talking about?
These women are so funny how they talk about what we gonna do. You ain't gonna do shit but what that man say.
No, that's not the truth. Listen, at the end of the day, I handle all of the bookings and everything like that. So what is he gonna say that he's not going? Like, okay, me and Mello.
I mean, wait. So you got a hold of the money. You got the hold to do the thing. You got the cruise money.
Listen, I definitely have access to all of why wouldn't I have access to?
Okay, so you have access to all the money, right?
Right, yeah.
You can go and just spend whatever, $3-4 grand on the cruise without him having a problem with it, right?
Right. Because that we take those types of things like that's normal. It's just the destination that's up. That's the problem.
Right. It's the destination that's the problem.
But if we're doing 4 a year,
I'm a T pre you. You're talking over me.
No, I don't care about talking over you. I don't care about that shit.
You're talking over me. You're talking about. I'm high. Don't play with it.
Sound to me like you have 2 separate vacations and 1 family. But if we have 4 to go on a year, like, what's the problem?
So you have access to the money. Of course, every wife and husband should have access, to the equal pot of money. So but the thing is agreeing about how to spend it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the destination. Yeah.
So
no, it's not how we're spending it. It's where we're going.
Yes,
right?
I know. No, it's how you're spending it, because you're spending it on an Alaskan cruise versus
Right.
a Carnival cruise.
But it's no, Carnival goes to Alaska.
But he wants to go somewhere hot. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me, girl.
I'm just saying, listen, that's not the point.
It
I
is the
understand
point.
that. And for 3 other times we can go somewhere hot. Isn't marriage about compromise?
Does he want to go somewhere cold?
No.
Then he ain't going.
Okay, we'll see.
It's gonna be you and Mello. Or if he goes, he's gonna be miserable because you'll be dragging him around, doing what he wants to do, and he'll be pretending to like it.
Let me tell you something.
It's gonna be a horrible cruise.
Let me tell you about miserable. I have been in the middle of the ocean in September when there actually was a hurricane, and I was saying, babe, it's gonna be a hurricane, but he still wanted to go, and we actually had to stay on the boat an extra day. I was so I was so miserable. I was so seasick, because I do get seasick, but I do enjoy going, right? Like that's something I do enjoy going, but I do get seasick. Girl, you want to talk about somebody who's hot? Listen, I have endured. We couldn't agree. So listen, Chat T, I watch so many people do their vlogs, and it looks so fun. I want to go on the dog sledding. That's like $300. I want to go and watch them throw the lumberjacks. I want to do that. I want to see the lumberjacks. That's not that expensive. And I just want to do some whale watching and overall enjoy myself. I always read books. I always, you know what I'm saying, just chill out. The only thing is that it's not going to be sunshine, and that's okay with me. It's a change of scenery, and what's wrong with that? And really what I want to see is the Northern Lights. That's really what I want to go see, the Northern Lights in person. That shit is so beautiful. That's my goal. I want to go see the Northern Lights, and ain't nobody going to stop me from going to see the Northern Lights.
No, you're absolutely right. So that sounds like a beautiful cruise to me. I would really like to do that too. But if it'll be terrible for him, maybe it'll be good if you and Mello go without him.
I don't really want to travel without him though. Like I ain't trying to,
Right, but listen, babe, if you love your husband, you want him to enjoy himself too, right? Not just you.
He's gonna enjoy himself.
Why?
He's gonna be with his family, and that's what matters.
Because you said so, baby.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand. I know. Listen, Chat T, the sector is most definitely sectoring. Derella's live. G Gates went live. I don't know what's going on over there. But the only other thing that I had to talk about was this couple who are going viral on Instagram because the woman breastfeeds the man, and she says that it makes their bond and their intimacy stronger.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, listen, I don't see nothing wrong with that. And breast milk, as long as you're like healthy, is good. I remember tasting my breast milk; it was good.
No, but what I'm saying is, men suck on women's breasts. So okay, so
right, anyway,
that comes out of it. If it does build their intimacy, that's a man and a wife. There's nothing wrong with that. Not even biblically, because the Bible says, "For the marital bed is holy and is undefiled." So you and your husband, whatever y'all do to please each other, is considered holy in the sight of God, even if it's breastfeeding your husband.
Right. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. That's what you like. Some people might say, "Oh, it's ungodly to perform cunnilingus, oral sex on a woman, or fellatio, oral sex on a man." If I'm married, I can go down on my husband 24 hours a day and can't nobody say nothing about it. Even God be like, "Yes, that's very good."
Right.
And even like with you, right? What the Bible says, keep not yourselves from one another, right? It tells the Apostle Paul tells us, if we're married, please do not deny your bodies to one another. You give each other your bodies. It's the only time you can, kind of take time off, of course, if it's illness or whatever. But the Bible specifically says, like, for prayer and fasting. So other than that, if you're physically capable, you shouldn't be, if your husband wants it, you should give it to him. If your wife wants it, because that's what y'all supposed to do to keep each other from sinning with other people. That's what Paul says.
Okay.
That's what Paul says. Don't keep yourselves from one another. I was reading that the other day.
Let's go. And you should, and I totally believe. And listen, I'm not withholding sex from my husband because I want to go on a specific vacation. That's not what's going on.
I wasn't saying that.
Yeah, but like Chad T said, he heard Alaska is fun. That's my dream cruise. You know what I'm saying?
Are you doing that? I wasn't even saying you were doing that. I was just talking about.
No, definitely, girl. Listen,
are you going to withhold sex from that brother if he don't go to Alaska?
Hell no. What? Listen, I am the type of wife that even if I'm mad at you, I'll suck your dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'll still suck your dick.
You know what? I hate. I used to hate that about myself. Like I wanted to be mad at him, and like, not have. So I'm like, and he'd be like, "Come on." I'm like, "No, I'm mad at you," and he would just touch me in one place, and I'd be like, "Okay, come on."
Like, I'm still mad at you, but come on.
I'm like, I'm mad at you. Be angry. Fuck it. How you look? He was like, "Why are you looking at me like you mad?" Cause I am. Then why?
I am. You know, but
because I am. He's like, "Then why are you doing it?" It's like, "Cause I love it."
Right. Yeah. Like, you know, that's cool with me every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to Alaska, and I'm gonna manifest it, and it's happening. And then, yeah, and that's what it is. And we're gonna have fun. And I don't care if it's cold. I got my UGG boots on the way already. I got me a beautiful, beautiful yellow coat. Oh my god, it's so cute.
You got me wanting to rip out my fur and come with you because I was just thinking about fur coats today.
Look, I love a good fur coat. Okay.
Yep, girl, I got a whole closet full of them with my bougie ass.
I know that's right. Let's go. I love a good fur
That's
coat.
That's what my license plate says, bougie.
Yes.
My husband said broken bougie. I said, yeah, but they don't have that many spaces.
We need those pictures, toy lady. The picture, what pictures?
What? We need those
pictures. The pictures of what?
I'll call a temporary truce for sex. Exactly. And then I can go back to being mad at you.
Let's go. Listen, I will call a temporary truce so quick. LC with the quickness and it'll be right back to being mean. Okay, right back to swimming camp is what we do.
Oh my God. Yo, I was out with my daughter yesterday because we got nose piercings together.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So I don't know how we were talking maybe before that, but she was saying something about like, I said, I remember one time with Tiara, I just said my kid's name, when she walked in on us when we, me and Daddy were in there. She was like, yeah, we all heard about it. When she left the room, she told us. I thought she was going to do. I was like, that snitch asshole. She went and told, she was like, mommy's legs is up in the air and daddy's naked. I was like, oh my God, you guys talk about this? Yeah, we used to hear you guys making all this noise and we didn't know what it was until we got old enough to understand those are the noises they was making. I wanted to die. Just die. I didn't know they heard us. I just found out my kids heard us having sex.
That's okay.
No, okay. It was so embarrassing.
Listen, I can remember I was in high school, right? It was me, my brother, my husband, and my husband's best friend. And we had left school early one day, and I was like, yeah, let's just go to my house, because I was like, yeah, we can smoke or whatever. And, I got the green at the house. So, I stick my key in, and I open the door, and my stepdad had my mom bent over the couch, like, tearing her down, right? Now, this was the crazy thing. Everybody else said, whoa, right? So me and my brother walks in, and I kind of hold the door for like, you coming in? And my mom was like, you definitely have to shut the door, right? So my husband and his friends stayed outside. They just walked around back, and me and my brother, we would have been like, we went upstairs, then we went out back. Now, the first thing that was funny was they didn't stop. My stepdad did not stop hitting it, right?
Oh my God.
And my husband was like, are you not traumatized? And I was like, we live with them. Like, they live. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, what you want me to say? Mom, don't have sex on the furniture that you pay for. And I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, we're damn near grown. Like, they're fucking. They love each other. What's so bad? Like, what's so bad about it? Like, why y'all acting like it was just like, oh my God, we never caught our parents.
No, because it does something in your brain. Like, I remember I was 7 years old and we were visiting my aunt and uncle in Michigan, right? They lived in this huge house because my aunt is like a PhD and my uncle, he's an MD. huge, beautiful house. I'll never forget it. So I walk down the hall and I just walk into my parents' bedroom. I don't knock, I just walk right in. My father's standing there, all 6 feet of his glory, butt ass naked, and just cups himself just at the moment when I look down. I closed the door
What?
and I said before Jesus, I will never walk in a room
Without
without knocking
let's
ever
go.
in
I was about to
my
say, what did you learn?
I
What
was
did you learn?
traumatized. I was like, oh my God. And he's like, and my father's like this hairy guy. So it's like seeing this. I'm like, oh, is that what men look like? I never want one. I never want one. I'm sorry. Nope, you can keep it. And that's when honestly, later on, I discovered that women's bodies to me are more beautiful than men's.
They are.
They
They're
are.
more appealing. They are.
They're more appealing. The breasts, the
I agree.
roundness, softness.
But
Women's bodies are just more beautiful. But I didn't, because everything didn't wake up for me yet until I
right.
met my first boyfriend when I was 14. And I will never forget the day I lost my virginity. It was February 19th, 1986. And that changed my life.
Okay. And what did you learn from that experience?
Well,
So let me
so
hush.
what I learned was it hurts really bad.
Right at first, yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, this is what it was supposed to be like. This is what the movies were talking about, and Endless Love with Brooke Shields, and really The Love Boat and Fantasy Island. I grew up in the 70s and 80s. So everything was very idyllic. Couples slept in separate beds. If you watch like I Love Lucy, my grandparents slept in separate beds. So for me to have sex, it was like super big. I was born in 1971, right? So I'm an old lady. I'm 52. So yeah, Michael Jackson wasn't yet popular when I lost my virginity. Okay, put it that long ago. And so the next time, it was like, okay, I was tentative, and he was so gentle, the sweetest young man. My first boyfriend was a beauty. He's still my friend to this day. He's a born again Christian, sold out for Christ. You'd never know it from the guy I knew. Because now I don't know what he was, but when he was 15, he was 6 feet tall and he knew what he was doing. I mean, man, I swear for me, he invented the word dickmatized, because it's like he blew my mind just thinking about it. My crown chakra is pulsating. Just I remember we went to go see his sister in Albany. Oh my God. And we hadn't had sex for weeks. And we were just like, we couldn't keep our hands off each other. So we get to her dorm room and she wants to take us out and go do things. And we're like, please just leave. Just get out. Just please leave. And she's like, God, man, I don't know if I've ever taken off my clothes in that short a period of time. It was like lightning. I was naked. It was just like on and popping like hours and 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 hours. And wow. After we had just seen Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey right before that. So, and if anybody in the whatever, the metaverse is my age, they'll know what I'm talking about. But Dirty Dancing was like sexy for that time period. It was really sensual with Patrick Swayze, and oh my God, it's the one that
over here having flashbacks, girl. You okay? You need some time?
It was, and my husband knows. I already told him I love you, but this dude, he's my first love. You can't take his place on that one. You're my life's love, but he's my first love.
Okay, I can dig it.
Girl,
I can dig it.
I just gave myself a headache. God damn.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like make you go through such an intense, flashback. I'm sorry.
No, it took me way back to like Purple Rain and Prince and that whole era, because it wasn't just, it was, yeah, all that happened all at that same time when Michael Jackson, when we first saw him and do the moonwalk. It was all that period of time. It was just electric.
Well, good for you, Summer Queen. I'm glad that you have some very good memories. You know, it
Thank
sounds,
you.
you know, and yes, at first sex does hurt. And you
Mm,
know, how come people don't tell you about that? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, girls are not prepared. Like, they don't want to tell you that it hurt at first.
I think for me, my mom, my adopted mom, she didn't even want to think about me having sex, period. So it was like,
Okay.
I don't need to tell you what it feels like because your ass gonna keep your legs closed. That was their sentiment. You
Okay,
don't need
so
to know. Don't
the
worry about
lack
that.
of, yeah, like,
Don't worry
well,
about
at
that.
least was it fear mongering?
So
But
it
this,
wasn't, they didn't say like don't, but the understanding is that you don't. Nice girls don't do that. That's
right,
only
right.
common women. That's what my grandmother used to call, oh, she common. I was like, Nana, what does common mean? Loose. She be around with different men's, you know?
Okay. Yeah, my
Like,
listen, to this day, my grandma still used the term loose women.
loose women. You be
Yeah,
around
she
there with
still
different
called,
men.
like, she's so old, she still call people colored people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she still refers to
Negro.
black people as colored.
Yeah. I mean, because that's the era they grew up in. So if you're
Right.
raised by someone who's raised by someone like that, and
Hmm.
they kind of pass these things down, I got to a point where, I just said, fuck it, I'm doing whatever I want. And I just went wild, So between 18 and when I met my husband is when I finally came to a crashing halt when I got pregnant.
So you
So
would say, like, that was your hoe phase, what people call as a
yeah,
hoe
that was
phase.
definitely my whole phase.
Do you
Definitely.
think that that was important for you to go through?
It was. I'm glad I did because I needed to have experienced that because it wasn't something that I really missed. Maybe until later on when you with the same person, 2 decades, then it's different. But initially, I was able to just jump into motherhood and being a wife. I didn't feel like I missed anything. I already kind of sowed, my wild oats, if you will.
Okay.
I tried to get a little bit of everything. Had me Italian, Colombian, Puerto Rican. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes,
I lived
sir.
in
Yes,
New
sir.
York, so I mean, I was literally. I went to the first time I was in North Carolina, for example. Me and my girl, who lived up in New York, we came down to school. She went to North Carolina Central, so we stayed on campus for a weekend. And I don't even remember how it happened, but I'm in the bathroom with this one guy. And then next thing you know, I'm in this other guy's bed. And then I'm in this other guy's bed. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And then I remember, but I don't remember doing any of it. Like I remember it, but I don't. It was just like, boom. As soon as I hit the campus, man, it was on and popping. I do remember the guys. It was like Tommy, Terry, and Tony. That's only because it was an alliteration. That's the only reason why I remember them.
Okay. So Chat T is asking, should everyone have a whole year? Listen, I think the whole phase is very much important. It kind of helps you decipher what you do like, what you don't like.
What is
Um,
y'all laughing at? What are they laughing
I
at?
think they're laughing that we were talking about, catching our parents doing it, and just I think they were
Mm,
just laughing about that, all of that in general. But I don't know, a year, if it takes a year, if it takes 5 years, whatever. But there's no defined amount of time for what you call a quote unquote hoe phase. I just think that it's time that you are exploring what's best for you and you only. Like what pleases you, what you like, what you don't like. That's how I would, you know,
yeah,
identify it and define it as. But I don't know if that's a proper definition. That's just how the toilet interprets it. But I do think that it's important that you have those different experiences because you can't put your sexual satisfaction in the hands of somebody else.
very true, very true. And I was going to ask you along those lines, sexy toy lady, as you've gotten older and matured, right, throughout the
Hmm.
years, do you find that you're more like in touch with your body and what feels good to you, and you're more comfortable? You know what I'm saying? As you've gotten older, or have you just always
Yes.
been that way?
Well, yes, because when I was younger, I was almost body shamed because I always had big titties. And so
Right.
like it wasn't my fault that, I had big titties and people like, oh, you can't wear that shirt. But like it's a shirt. Like, I'm sorry, my titties are so big that you think that my shirt is inappropriate. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But so
Yeah,
I was very uncomfortable in my body for a long time.
I
And
totally understand that. Oh
and
my God.
so, yeah,
Yes.
I do think that it's very important that you get in touch with yourself. Hopefully, you don't
Yeah.
have kids. Nah, so definitely when I went through my whole phase, I didn't have no kids. Um,
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't have no kids, like, but that would have been church. Yeah, thank God.
No.
Oh, Lord, what
Yeah,
my
I didn't have kids until after I got through my whole phase. When I
Right,
stopped, that's when I started having children.
right, okay,
That's how I did, because I wanted a dad for the kids, and I wanted to settle down. I didn't want to, keep
right,
going.
right.
That was my
Like,
goal. Yeah,
and my
now
mama
that
was
kid.
always like, like basically, I know I can't stop you from doing nothing that you want to do. You just need to make sure that you are responsible for, the decisions that you make. Like she always preached that to me, like make sure you taking care of yourself. But, people gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah,
But
and
I
taking
always feel like I was always a responsible hoe. Shout out to the
you know,
responsible hoes out here.
and shout out indeed. It's funny you would talk about um, being well endowed. My best friend, my soul sister, love her to death. She's always been big busted ever since. Like, I remember when we were kids, she was about 13 and she could wear her mother's bra.
Right.
Yeah. And I remember they were so fucking cool, sweetest girl, beautiful. They were so cruel to her, like as if
Yeah.
she had control over the size of her breasts,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
remember I was accused of stuffing my bra, and I was looking like, I know you bitches
Yeah.
is not even trying to play with me like that.
Yeah.
Like, why would
I
I stuff them this big? Like,
Yeah, I used to, and she used to cry, and I would be smooth cussing motherfuckers out. If you don't leave her alone, I will fucking kill you. And that they were scared of me because I'm crazy. I've always been crazy. I was sweet when I was younger, but if you mess with my friends or my family, man, you don't want that side. And they used to always get up. Me and her been friends since we were 7, and we turned 52 the 13th and 14th.
let's go.
So yeah, I
That's
was like,
beautiful.
that's my sister. I was there for her throughout all her shit. When she got married, had her baby, when her husband passed. Fuck that. No, I hate that. I hated bullies in school. I
Right.
hated.
Yeah.
I
Like, that
I,
was
I
never okay.
did. And she was always bullied because she was real meek.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, me too. Well, I was more of I steered myself to be more of a tomboy so that I wouldn't have to deal with that. But then it was like, okay, but I'm girly, like I want to be girly too. And when I tried
right.
to be girly, it was almost like people was like, why you dress like a hooker? And it's like, well, I gotta look like a hooker just because I'm shapely. Like, what do you want me to do? What you would like, damn, I
Mm.
can't wear baggy jeans the rest of my life, So
Exactly.
like,
Yeah, and it's so funny you would say that. And look how times have changed. You
now
have.
listen, just earlier P was telling me that his son think I have good boobs, but it's amazing to me like how I used to really legitimately try to hide my boobs, and now people are like, oh my god, you have such great boobs, and I'm
They
just
are
like,
beautiful. I
thank
mean,
you, like,
they are so, and it's not
like,
even like in like a sexual way. They
right,
just are beautiful. They're aesthetically
yeah, and it's like I
beautiful.
had to appreciate that. Nah,
Yeah,
I do got some nice titties,
you
yes,
really
yes,
do.
stretch marks and
Yeah.
all, like I like fuck that shit.
Oh God, and even like dark skin. Everybody wanted to be light, 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 light.
Oh my
Now
god,
everybody's trying to tan and
listen.
get as black as they can. It's like what?
I
Blitz?
remember my
What?
brother telling me the reason why I would never be light skinned is because I drink chocolate milk too much or whatever, and chocolate milk is making me dark. And I never could fit because he's dark too. Like we're pretty dark. Like well, some of my siblings are dark and some of them aren't, but most of them are dark, like darker Like that's a light picture of me right there. Like I genuinely am dark, especially in the summer. But I have like I love my skin complexion. I'm very chocolatey, but a lot of like I said this before, a lot of people tell me, "Oh, for a dark skinned girl, you're pretty." Like, what the fuck does that
Fucking,
even
oh
mean?
God,
Like,
please don't
fuck
ever say
you,
that.
first off.
Fucking
Don't tell
hate
me
that.
nothing like that. But I
I,
don't discriminate against yellow bones. I love yellow bones too. I'm married to a beige, like my husband is beige out this bitch.
I fucking hate. Yeah, what is that? What the fuck? I watched footage the other day of Joan Rivers having an interview with Whoopi Goldberg, and she said to her, "Well, don't you want to be like thin and beautiful?" She said that.
To
What?
her. So
To
she
her.
wasn't beautiful because she's chocolate and curvaceous.
That's what I'm saying. And that's
Mm.
the way people. I remember when I was coming up, a joke was, "Oh, you ugly like Whoopi Goldberg." Whoopi Goldberg was like the butt of all these jokes. And the crazy thing is, the people who were doing it, their mamas looked like Whoopi Goldberg. So
Let's
what the
talk
fuck
about
are
it.
you saying? What are we saying? So we're
That's so
ugly
sweet.
now? Why? Because we don't have Eurocentric features. We ugly. And see, I was like the weirdest thing because I have light skin, but I got black features. I didn't have a thin nose and small lips. I have high, wide cheekbones and a high forehead. I got big feet and big hands. The only thing I got of a white woman's is no ass, no titties, and no hips. Everything else is black and just, cafe au lait. You just put some cream in the coffee. But I never got mistaken for white ever.
Okay.
Ever. Maybe Dominican, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Puerto
Or
Rican,
something foreign.
something
Or
fun.
was it
But
exotic? Like Carrie
exact.
say,
Yeah,
exoticals.
I have. I have had people. I won't lie. I can't count the amount of times if I was in like a predominantly Dominican or Puerto Rican neighborhood in New York, and people would walk up to me and just like and I'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I have no hablo. No, I used to have to do that all the time. All the time. So yes, I did get that. But these people were dark. They looked like me. You know what I'm saying? They weren't white folks. When you know what I mean? When I went to Cedarhurst or Bensonhurst or Howard Beach, these are like predominantly white Italian areas.
Hmm.
Trust. I felt the shade when I had a girlfriend who was Puerto Rican but very very fair skin. She looked more Italian than anything, and she had this boyfriend who was Israeli. She was having a sweet 16 in Howard Beach. Do you know John Gotti, the gangster John Gotti? Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, Howard Beach is where John Gotti is from. In fact, he was the crime boss when I went to my friend's Sweet 16 in Howard Beach. So I was quite scared. And
You were
but I
scared?
was, I was scared because they don't like black people at all.
Okay. Oh no, I didn't know that.
Not at all. My
Oh,
husband came from right beyond Howard Beach in Far Rockaway. And there were times that they would have to run like from Beach Channel High School, which is like around that area, to get away from all them boys. I mean, they were basically running for their lives. So it was this was back in the 70s.
Lord. See, I was still swimming around, but hold on. Okay, so Benzone, I remember like I don't that night that they were saying like your Instagram. So the Benzone is having a sexy looks contest no, not tomorrow, the 23rd. The 23rd. And I think the prize is like $100. I asked her how do I get into it. The only problem is like when your sexy looks contest is I'll be at work. So I won't be able to like be free to parlay the way I feel like I should be because it's like not I want to say it's not on the weekend, it's like in the middle of the week. So I like the idea of the challenge because the toy lady got some sissy lips now. And I have been listening, Benzone. I want to tell you that there's somebody in the sector over here that you know nothing about who drags me for my big black lips on the regular basis. Okay. But I think I'm gonna be at work that night. That's the only conflict that I have. So although I want to be in your challenge, I'm gonna be at work that night. It's on. I thought it was the 23rd. Am I looking at the wrong month? Oh damn, I am. Okay, then yeah, I'll be in your challenge. Okay, I'm sorry. I am looking at October. Yeah, I most definitely will. Okay, listen. Okay. Yeah, I'll be in your sexy little challenge because I have also been picked on about my lips, but my brother got the biggest lips, but all the girls love him. Can you put your Instagram in the chat one more again? Because the night that they were saying that on Mahaya's live, I was at work and I was away. I was away from my phone, but I had my earbud in. Okay, I had my earbud in. Okay. And every now and then, when I get some time, I'll type in the chat. But yeah, I'll most definitely participate in the sexy lip challenge. In the other sectors, they be having other things going on, and I love the my other sector. So I will most definitely be in your sexy lip challenge. Listen, and I got me some I've been using the lip scrub from Fenty Beauty, and it's really good. I love it. I always make sure to scrub my lips before I'm giving out fellatio. hmm So yes, I will be in your sexy lip challenge. I sure will. Let's go. Okay. Is there anything you would like to talk about, Summer Queen? Because if not, we're gonna end. Because I got a shower
Oh yeah.
and I still haven't ate. I'm on the I just basically operate like I work every day, so I don't actually eat until like 2 something in the morning. So I gotta eat in a
Yeah.
minute. And oh yeah, 10. Okay, so 10 p.m. Central. I'll convert that to Eastern. That's like 7 or something, right? It's a few hours, or is it an hour? Let me hold on. Yeah, I will be a part of your sex lip challenge. Um, 10 p.m. Central. Central to Eastern. Okay, so it'll be 11 p.m. for me. Okay, so I'll set a reminder because I do be up at 11 at night. Okay. Uh-oh, did I kick her out? I don't know if I kicked her out, but Okay, so 11, yeah, I'll still be up at 11. So let me go to my calendar real quick. Most definitely, I will be there. And let's see. Let's add. And we're gonna do this lip contest. And okay, good. And I'm already subbed to you. I'll drop your link. And we're gonna start it at I'm gonna make my alarm go off for 10:30. Cause I know that y'all like to be on time. Y'all do not be playing about that over there in y'all sector, okay? But yes, I will most definitely be a part of the sexy look contest, and I'll share your flyer. I'll share it and promote myself. I don't know if it. So I look forward to it, and yeah, y'all better come support the Sister Lady in the damn lip contest. Okay, let me drop your link, Benzone. Why am I not? What's going on over here? I know like hell. I'm not subbed to you. It's bullshit. Let me copy the link. Yes, a lot of people. So Benzone, a lot of people is not, as forthcoming as the toy lady. So I'm friendly, but a lot of other people are not. But listen, I will try to recruit some ladies for you. Summer Queen, the lady who was just up here, she don't camp up, so I don't know if she would be a part of it. But she always says that she doesn't have bigger lips, but I think that smaller lips are sexy too. Come on to the small lips, because that still gets the job done. Let's go. Chanty, I am not married to Life Jennings. Let me give you a better fit would be like a more on the Jay Holiday, but my husband got straight teeth and he don't got braids no more. He got dreads now, but he used to have braids. So when he used to have braids, he looked at like Jay Holiday. That's more of an accurate like depiction of but he's just he is lighter, he's paler than him, but that's more accurate of what my husband looks like. But I love the chocolate man too. Don't get it twisted. Okay. I love chocolate man too. But the light skinned one stole my heart. He stole it and he won't give it back. So I'm just, I'm stuck with him. But yes, I most definitely will be a part of it. I know I asked you in my head chat. And so I don't know why I was looking at October. Okay, but yeah, I definitely want to participate because look at them lips on the screen. The toilet got some sexy lips, okay, honey. And I'm gonna make sure to get myself together, honey, so I can be cute. Thank y'all for tuning in. Where can I send y'all? Let's see what we got popping. We got 357 Broadway. He's live. But hey, I'm not going live tonight, so this is a good place to go. Ain't nobody up on the panel yet, so it look like he up there speaking his speech. He's Mo3 Center, Mo3 Troll Beef, whoever. Let's draw his link so I can send y'all somewhere to go. And then for our sector people, our Umar Johnson sector people, I think D. Durrell is live. I believe that G. Gates is live, but he got Alan, the woman abuser, up there who constantly talks about my looks and dots me. He ain't dot shit yet. Hey, Money to Burn, boo, girl, you done missed the what's the Money to Burn? They're having a sexy look challenge on the Benzone channel. The toilet is gonna be in it, and if y'all want to participate, I'll share the flyer. Damn, I need a phone charger. Let me try to the Rail is live, and let me see who else is live because I got to go. Because I got to warm my food up and I want to shower before I eat. Who else is live? The Sexual Celestial is live. I don't know if y'all know who she is. Trisha's live. D. Darrell is live. CTV is live. There's a lot of people who are Q Butter live. Oh, yeah, y'all got some places to go. I will see y'all in somebody chat. If I don't, then hey and bye. They are sexy. Thank you very much, Ms. On. The Twitter lady tries to be as sexy as possible. Wait, my skills is Mike. Let's go, Nappy Yankee. Not only is he mocking a true natural black woman, he is threatening to dox me like I got a criminal record or something. I'm just trying to figure out what is he gonna dox? Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna dox? I ain't got a criminal like. You feel me? Have a great night, Benzone. But yes, he is mocking an authentic black woman while preaching that, black people should be together. But never mind that. I have my own 10 hat moments while I think that he does that to me and mocks me. But, that's neither here nor there. And it's really not the toilet lady business. Who don't like the toilet lady? It's their business because it's their loss. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a star seed out this bitch. So, I exude nothing but greatness. And I am so sweet to everybody. So I don't know why I deserve that. But that's neither here nor there because I find myself attractive. I understand that I'm beautiful and my melanin is always popping. Hey, shout out to the creator for making my melanin pop. Yes, okay, because who knows? We're going to hush. Thank you guys for coming. I think I'll probably head over to Darrell's. It looks like I got a lot to catch up on. I didn't even catch DJ Drama. I'm so sorry, DJ Drama, but thank you for promoting me because I was in the chat. I had one headphone in, I'm not gonna lie, so I did catch some of it, but I want to go back and listen to it fully, but I couldn't. What's his name? Alan Logic. You know, he drags me by my lips every chance he get Money to Burn. Every chance he get, he drag me by my big black lips, like he say. You know, and that's okay. It's fine. You know, everybody, I understand that I ain't gonna be everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. That just means that I'm living in my purpose, and I really hope that he find his and stay out of mine. You know, but you can't let people stop your shine. I refuse. I refuse to put a shade on my light. Okay. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all in somebody's chat. Okay. Have a good night.